This is Just a Few Questions. I'm Mark Sims. My guest is Karen Freeman Wilson, President and CEO of the Chicago Urban League. Welcome to the show, Madam President.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sims. It's great to be with you today.
I'm tickled to have you here, so I'm just going to go right into it. Can you tell us about your new empowerment center, the Chicago Urban League's new empowerment center?
Well, our new Empowerment Center is going to be located in the Chatham neighborhood at 83rd and Stewart. It is formerly the Walmart Training Center, but when they closed the store, that presented an opportunity for us to respond to an RFP. And in our response, we said that we wanted to still provide a training opportunity in the community. And so we will be training residents in sustainability, specifically solar and installation and sales. We will also be training in drone operation as well as EV installation, EV charger installation, and forklift lift operations and other logistics. Also, cybersecurity, Amazon Web Services training. We will provide an entire suite of workforce training that centers around jobs of the future. In addition to the workforce we will be doing, we will be also partnering with the Chatham Business District to provide entrepreneurship training, entrepreneurship opportunities in terms of making sure that they have the access that they need to capital. And we will be providing health screenings and health opportunities for the community.
Now, that sounds excellent. So when does the center open?
We are hoping that we'll be able to open by January 1, 2025. One of the requirements for receiving the gift was that we separate the parcels, and that is a process that we have to go through with the Chicago City Council. So we are just starting that process, but we do not anticipate that it will be a huge problem because we're operating the building for the same purposes that it was originally planned.
Yeah, I was over there this morning. I went to the hardware store, Lowe's Hardware. So I see the store, I mean, your new center quite often. So I have to wait
Yes.
till, well, it's only a few months. It'll be opening soon. So this is where I come in. I live in a neighborhood. I've been here all my life. So I think you can answer this question very well. How can the Urban League and the new center, how can the Urban League's new center help reduce neighborhood crime?
Well, we can reduce crime by providing viable alternatives to residents that might be sidetracked by the lure or who might be lured by criminal activity. Very often, crimes occur because people want to make quick money. They are not otherwise occupied. The work that we can provide through our workforce training, through our entrepreneurship training, through the youth and family services opportunities that we provide. We just took a group of young people to Ghana. And a lot of times, if you offer young people other options for their activity, for their enjoyment, they will choose the most beneficial and the best opportunities that are offered to them. And if you offer them a sense of achievement, of accomplishment, all of these things come through our training, through our activities, through our enrichment activities, and through our educational support.
Well, how can there's so many programs here in Chicago, all over in the suburbs too, and for teens and young adults, but you can't make somebody who doesn't want to participate. So how can the Urban League and through all the organization, how can we just really try to persuade young people that we're going to help you? You can do this, and we're going to hold your hand, and this is the right thing to do for your future.
I think we have to make it attractive to them, and as you said, it's the Urban League, it's the YWYM, all of those organizations that are looking to provide services to youth. We have to, one, make it attractive. Sometimes it's simply offering a meal. Sometimes it's offering other incentives like iPads or computers or game systems. Sometimes it's going where they are and making it easy for them to get involved. And sometimes it's making the case to their parents about why this is beneficial to them.
I,
Recently, go
okay, go
ahead.
ahead. I'm sorry, that was my bad. Keep going.
No, I was just going to say recently when we took the youth to Ghana, which was a significant trip at no cost to them, at the beginning of the process, after they had filled out applications, after they had gone through the interviews, we said there is going to be a 6 month study program. We sat with them, we sat with their parents, and we had very little attrition from the original group that was chosen because they saw the value in an international trip to learn about their heritage.
Yeah, I think that I haven't been a youth or a teen in over 40 years, so it's been a while. But I sort of can remember how bad it was. It was just, so you feel the hormones you're trying to find a sense of belonging. It is really, really tough. So how has, in the past, how's the Urban League, and you sort of answered it already, how's the Urban League try to get those people, these young people who, and young adults, because here in Chicago, Chalk Chicago had up a report early this year that was like 45,000 teens and young people who are not working and not going to school. And man, so it's always been like a disconnection. So how do you connect people and say, hey, you're going to find that sense of belonging, or we're going to help you find some organization that you're going to belong to that's good and wholesome and correct. And we can do this. You don't have to hang out in the street and play video games all day.
Well, you do what they like to do. So if they like to play video games, then we've had events with game trucks.
Mm.
If you like to make music, then provide those opportunities for them to be engaged in making music. It's a matter of providing the opportunities that they find attractive.
Well, I cannot thank you enough for being guests on my show. You can close out the show by inviting the teens, the young people, their parents, aunts and uncles, everybody to come on board and make our neighborhoods safer and more secure.
Be sure to come to the Urban League. We're looking forward to being in Chatham, to really making our services available to the Chatham community. And if you have any questions about our church services, please go to chiul.org.